Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode 3 of WICSO, or MIXO as I call it, because it's Mato's What If Civilization Started Over. It's been a while since I made one of these. I'm very sorry, guys, but I've had a lot to do with school, and yeah, it hasn't been stressful, it's just been I've had a lot to do. But let's skip over me. Let's focus on what why you've actually clicked on this video. WICSO. Okay, so the first thing that happens in this video is Cyprus over here expanding further into nowadays Turkey and the Turkish peninsula. They don't like the mountains, but they do expand down this river and take all of the Turkish peninsula, now looking something like this. Pretty big, right? Cyprus, being real big enemies with Cyprus, has to show that they also have something to give. So they're going to expand more into here, expanding further down the Nile, but not too far, because they're real new and they're not too big and strong. We have Saudi Arabia over here, also expanding up into the Saudi Arabian deserts, still being a little bit angry at the red team for taking all of the coast here, which they're actually gonna do something really cool. They are gonna buy just a little bit of land over here from, if we click this off, here, they buy this land from the red team, so now they have coast access, which is going to be so good for Saudi Arabia. That is not the only thing, because Yemen also keeps on expanding down into Africa, or the Horn of Africa. Over here, taking these islands. They're not colonializing, I think that's how you say it. They're not making colonies here, they're mainly just making this a part of their country and growing the country. We also have this, the first tribes of Africa expanding, now creating a nation, actually, kind of, which I guess, it's kind of big, actually. It's almost as big as Yemen too. Yeah, they actually are. They're like 73 tiles or pixels smaller than Yemen 2, so Yemen 2, you have to expand and fast if you're gonna be able to beat these first tribes of Africa, which you might not be able to do. So as I've said, Yemen here tried to make this a part of their country, but these guys weren't really happy with that. They didn't feel like they were supported in the way they wanted to, so now they're angry, and they're gonna make a rebellion down here in the Horn of Africa, getting all this. And this is not good for Yemen, because they are scared of this. This isn't too strong, and Yemen is really strong, they're top 3 strong. But this, they just barely moved a lot of people from the Yemen capital down here to populate it. And now it's breaking away from you? Not very nice, right? Yeah, that's what they're gonna deal with. And guys, I have a sad thing to say. This blue country, it's going to demolish Yemen. It's really going to, no, okay, I'm just kidding. Yemen is not going to let this slide. They're going to take all of this coast and attack. But these guys are not just some people, still 2 people, not having any weapons. They actually have a pretty strong army. So they're going to fight back Yemen and take these islands. And then Yemen's just fine, you can become your own country. I don't care. I actually don't care anymore. We don't want to spend money on you. You don't want to spend money on us. We're fine. So yeah, this war, it was fast, but it's over now. It's over. Yemen too, I can tell you, Yemen too, they were really thinking of attacking Yemen. But they didn't, because they know that if they would probably get steamrolled. We have Mesopotamia over here actually expanding down here more into the Iran region. I don't know why, I guess they just want to expand their really big empire that they've made over here. Also expanding a little bit here with, I think this is the Tigris? I'm not sure. I'm good at geography, but not too good. So yeah. Mesopotamia has grown to 100% the biggest country with 2,800. That's big. Then well, it's Cyprus, I think. Might be Egypt. No, it's Cyprus 100%. Or yeah, Cyprus is number 2. Yeah, Oman is number 3, I think. Yemen is number 4. Egypt is number 5. And then yeah, they're just small countries around the world. Not too small actually, but pretty small. So yeah. If you go and look over here where Rome is, we haven't done a lot in Rome, and in Europe we've mostly done in Mesopotamia and Asia, and a little bit of Africa. We're going to see Rome expanding into Corsica and Sardinia. No, Sardinia is there. Or? I'm not sure what this is called. I think that's Corsica. Yeah, that's Corsica. They're also going to go into the Balearic or something islands over here, which is actually Spain's in real life, but not in here. And they are going to kind of cross a little bit of the Alps here to expand here. They're actually becoming a pretty okay big country. Like, look at them. They're bigger than Rome in real life now, or Italy in real life, sorry. So yeah. Now we're going to see Cyprus again expand. They've expanded a lot in this episode. They're going to expand into Greece, making Greece kind of their colony. I wouldn't say it's their mainland, but yeah, it's probably their colony. Also expanding a little bit here into Romania. So yeah, look at them going. Going to make their empire today, huh? Which Egypt is not going to let go. Which they're going to go down the Nile a little bit. And then the North African coast. Damn, they're getting big. Damn, that's actually really big. Look at them. Like, they're becoming really big. If you go and look over here where Rome is, we haven't done a lot in Rome, and in Europe we've mostly done in Mesopotamia and Asia, and a little bit of Africa. We're going to see Rome expanding into Corsica and Sardinia. No, Sardinia is there. Or? I'm not sure what this is called. I think that's Corsica. Yeah, that's Corsica. They're also going to go into the Balearic or something islands over here, which is actually Spain's in real life, but not in here. And they are going to kind of cross a little bit of the Alps here to expand here. They're actually becoming a pretty okay big country. Like, look at them. They're bigger than Rome in real life now, or Italy in real life, sorry. So yeah. Now we're going to see Cyprus again expand. They've expanded a lot in this episode. They're going to expand into Greece, making Greece kind of their colony. I wouldn't say it's their mainland, but yeah, it's probably their colony. Also expanding a little bit here into Romania. So yeah, look at them going. Going to make their empire today, huh? Which Egypt is not going to let go. Which they're going to go down the Nile a little bit. And then the North African coast. Damn, they're getting big. Damn, that's actually really big. Look at them. Like, they're becoming really big. Guys, you might have thought we were done here in Europe, but we're not. We are going to have a Spanish nation be created over here because some Romans, they really didn't want to be a part of Rome. So they went from the capital of Rome to Sicily, to these islands, whatever they're called, and then to the mainland. So yeah, they really did not want to be a part of Rome because, like, Rome, what is that? No, but they have pretty bad hair. Like, the people who are rich, they get it good. The people who are poor, they kind of die. They starve. So yeah, it isn't really good in Rome. So here, the capital is going to be here, where they first came, and it's going to be Spain, of course, because this is Spain. Yeah. And this is probably going to be like the beginning of like the like Europe Because like Rome was the first beginning, then Cyprus came into Europe, and now Spain's here. So Europe is probably like up to here explored. Probably not a lot over the... Oh no, I got a brain fart, I can't remember. Wait, I'll cut... Oh my... Okay guys, I remember now. These are the Alps. Sorry for that guys, sorry. But now, let's go to the last... No, not the last part of this video, but one of the last parts of this video. With Yemen, or Yemen 2 actually, expanding up into the Saudi Arabian desert. Not as far up as Saudi Arabia is, but they're expanding. Because these two, still not friends. Not friends at all. But as we can see, desert. Desert, desert, desert. You guys might be cooked. You guys might be cooked too. No, you have over here. That's true. You have this place. So yeah. But let's see Oman actually do something. And what is Oman gonna do? Like, they're landlocked, right? Well, yes, they are landlocked, but do you know what they aren't? They are not sea-locked. They are going to go over here and find this river in India. They're going to explore and expand into it, making a colony, and well, there's the red team. There's Mesopotamia. They're going to keep on expanding and making a colony. Oh gosh, like something like this. Yeah. And as we can see, this is mostly desert, but if we go down here, we can see like more of a jungle and plains biome, yeah, terrain. But let's go to the final thing for this episode. I cannot speak English, wow, that's crazy. The last thing for this episode, which is ranking these countries in strength. So let's start with 1. And 1 is Mesopotamia still. They are really strong. Really, really strong. The second ones are actually Cyprus. Might not be too weird, but yeah, it's Cyprus. The third one is Yemen still. Fourth one is actually Egypt. They have grown over Oman, which is number 5. Number 6 is Rome, which is actually going pretty strong. Number 7 is Saudi Arabia. Number 8, Yemen 2. Number 9, this, what is it called? Horn of Africa country, maybe? And last of all, these guys aren't a country, so it's Spain, which is number 10. That is the, okay guys, you know what? I'm just going to stop talking. Let's look at every mode. So we have the political mode. We have the origin mode, which, look at Mesopotamia going strong here. Like, it is big. It goes from down here all the way to over here, which, yeah. We have Oman, we have Saudi Arabia, Yemen, and Yemen 2 and Yemen. We have origin, okay. We have Rome, which is kind of its own origin in Spain. But yeah, Spain actually comes from Rome, but still. We have faith, which is still just Mesopotamian gods, which is not too big, but it is kind of big. Then we have forge mode, which only over here still. And finally, we have the terrain mode. That's all for this episode. I hope you liked it, and I hope it's not too short or too long. So, bye-bye, guys. See you the next time I make a video.